Hi guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a South Korean Granite-B ski parka. So I've covered a lot of South Korean items in the past, and this pattern has been used by them before, and it's primarily used by the South Korean Army, I believe, although I believe the Navy used it before prior to 2021 when they adopted their own camouflage pattern. Actually, I'm pretty sure most branches use it except for the Marines, which have their own. So the Air Force probably uses this as well. But basically, it's got the standard Granite-B camouflage pattern adopted in 2010. And it's on a ski parka. So this one, as you can clearly see, is a rather long version. It stretches pretty much all the way from the top to the bottom of my blanket. Yeah. So let's get into it. I usually start by looking closely at the pattern, and one thing I want to point out right off the bat is that this pattern seems to be a bit faded, because in a standard Granite-B uniform, this color is usually more pink, and right here it just seems to be, I don't even know, just like really light green, kind of just tan. But I think that's just because over time it's been washed, and I think over time it just faded, because this is just a rain jacket from 2019. This one, you can tell it's a lot pinker here, and that's what most other newer versions look like before they fade. So yeah, just a slight difference in the color, in just that one color too. Everything else seems to be fine. Although theoretically it could be a difference just in the year, because this one was made in 2012. And we'll look at that right now. We'll look at the care tag right here. So these are always pretty cool. These is probably the laundry instructions. It's very detailed. Some things are international. This is the ironing one. You can look this up because this is an international symbol of how to wash this. So there are very specific care instructions on what to do. And here's the logo if you want to look at that. But yeah, the front face of the jacket, we've got a button that goes all the way up to your neck. A very padded neck collar. This has all got a lot of padding and insulation. This zipper is very, very large, so that's nice. YKK zipper, pretty standard. Nice and easy to open and close, just like that. And what I did notice about this one right off the bat is that there doesn't really seem to be much place on here to put Velcro. I think this is really the only place you're going to put like rank is on this loop right here, because you're probably, obviously this is an outer layer, you're wearing it over your main uniform. So yeah, but this one, yeah, obviously has a lack of any sort of patches or anything like that. We do have these Velcro epaulets, so there could be more opportunities for rank stuff there. I'm going to move on to the right arm now. So as you can see clearly, this one does have a arm pocket. And this one's interesting because it's actually got buttons holding this pocket closed. So if you open that up, you can see right here, it's just one big pouch. You can almost fit your whole hand in there. So that's a pretty good size fitting stuff. And then moving down to the wrist, we have this Velcro system of closure. And trying to figure out where this thing is right now. Oh, I can feel it. There you go. So you got this piece right here, this big square piece. And what's interesting too is there's like a plastic tab here that's got this these dots on it, and this is made for grip. So you can obviously use this to Velcro around your wrist. Pretty simple. Let's move on to the left arm. Again, we have another, epaulette right there. We don't have a pocket, it seems, on this one, so that's too bad. But then again, we have the same thing. And I'm betting that they have this plastic thing here because you're obviously, when you're wearing this, you're going to have mittens on, and this makes it easier to grab, to button up, to Velcro your wrists together, or to even undo it. Because without it, it'd be pretty hard, I reckon. And then moving on to the body of the uniform, we have these two big pockets one right here and then one right here that go down pretty much the whole length of the uniform. And then these are a different brand of zippers because these are YBS instead of YKK. So you can open it like this, and wow, that's a big gap. This is a big area. So you pretty much, although it doesn't seem to go all the way up, oh, it seems there's actually two separate areas for storage. So you have like this one compartment up here that's got a little bit of mesh, and then right here there's kind of a divider right here, and then down below you have a really big section to store all your stuff. And then right here there's like a little D-ring. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure what that's for. But the same thing on the other side, you have the same large opening. You can open just like this. And then a similar compartmentalization. So that's pretty cool. And then if we open up the main uniform, which we're going to do right now, there is some Velcro holding this main compartment closed. So this obviously has some sort of Gore-Tex outer lining material to keep the water and the moisture out. And it's obviously, okay, so here's what the inner lining looks like. So this is probably the insulation layer. You can feel it's a little padded, but yeah. And then down here we have these plastic parts. You can cinch this closed or open to cinch it around your waist. This person already had it tied up to be tight as possible around their waist. And we already looked at this, the washing instructions. Let's go up to the data manufacturer. So right here we have the South Korean Armed Forces insignia, M90. Not sure what that's for. This is the size in centimeters, 100%. It's got to be some sort of the material, you know, whatever material is inside. 2012 data production, so pretty early piece of Granite-B. And then, you know, just various other information. There's also a little button right here, not sure exactly what it's for. It does say Japan's Sun Grip. Huh. Yeah, not exactly sure what this is for, honestly. But I did notice around the back of the collar piece, it looks like there's a little slot which opens up for a hood. So yeah, it looks like you have like our little rain hood or something right here. That's pretty cool, actually. But actually, you know what I'm noticing is that the color, it seems to not be too faded, but it seems to match up with the rest. So maybe just the color is different on this uniform compared to usual Granite-B pieces, because like I said, the other ones seem to all be like pinkish. So that's definitely an interesting observation right here. But yeah, so you have for this little rain hood like 3 pieces of Velcro and 1 zipper to zip it closed. And then you also have this thing right here. Not 100% sure what this is for. Yeah, what is this? Oh, I think this is connected to the hood itself. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, I mean, you got this, and also what's cool here is you have this ventilated portion, which is ventilated right around the armpits. And then you also have this zipper right here to kind of open up that area. I don't know how far does this really go. Yeah, it looks like you can just open this up for ventilation, which is pretty neat. Although it seems to go further. It seems to go almost all the way down. Like you can zip this open almost all the way down to Huh, interesting. Well, let's flip it over real quick. See what it looks like on the outside. Here we have more of a expanded view of the back. And I have talked about this pattern before, Granite-B. Obviously, that's kind of a colloquial term, kind of a nickname. I don't really know if it has an official designation in South Korean, but you can tell with the colors and the shapes that it does kind of resemble like a granite countertop. But it's interesting because it's not all, the same like size. Like, you have these vertical elements, these horizontal like streaks kind of. I mean, it's pixelated, but it's not your average pixelated pattern. It's very different in the way that the colors and the shapes interact. It's very spontaneous and not super predictable. But yeah, there you have it. There you have it, guys. Granite-B ski parka. And these are actually pretty expensive comparatively to most South Korean surplus because they're very high quality made. I don't really live in the snow, so I haven't had the opportunity to test this out. But apparently these are very well made and kind of highly sought after. So they can go for like $100-something on eBay. If you're looking for one, just keep that in mind. But yeah, there you go. Granite-B ski parka. Thanks for watching.